the shadowy depths of Gotham City, amidst the chaos and crime, an unlikely love story has unfolded, captivating both the Caped Crusader and comic book aficionados alike. Ladies and gentlemen, let's delve into the intriguing world of Batman and TaliaAlGhul, a love story that's as complex as the Riddler's riddles and as enduring as Alfred's loyalty. Bruce Wayne, the man behind the bat, had always been a solitary figure, brooding over the loss of his parents. Enter TaliaAlGhul, the enigmatic daughter of the equally enigmatic Ra's al Ghul. Their paths first crossed when Batman found himself ensnared by the League of Shadows, a group known for their fondness for dramatic entrances and ninja training. As they sparred in the moonlight, it became evident that there was more than just martial arts in the air. Sparks flew between Batman and Talia, sparks that were hotter than the bat signal on a foggy night in Gotham. Their chemistry was so electric that even the Joker would have been left slack-jawed. Their love affair was fraught with complications, much like Batman's relationship with his rogues gallery. Talia had a habit of disappearing without a trace, leaving the Dark Knight pondering her next move. It was almost as if she had taken lessons in vanishing from the likes of the Mad Hatter. But Batman was undeterred. He was used to elusive foes, after all. One of the most intriguing elements of their love story was the revelation that Batman had fathered a child with Talia. Yes, you heard it right, the Dark Knight became a dad. This little plot twist was a curveball even Two-Face would envy. The child, Damian Wayne, inherited his father's crime-fighting prowess and his mother's, well, let's just say, assertive personality. But it wasn't all roses and Batmobile rides. Talia, with her connections to the League of Shadows, often found herself at odds with Batman's strict moral code. She believed in a more ruthless approach to justice, while Batman preferred to stay on the side of caution, ensuring that no harm came to even the most sinister of villains. We're looking at you, Penguin. Their on-again, off-again romance could give the roller coaster at Gotham's amusement park a run for its money. One moment they were fighting side by side against a common enemy, and the next they were glaring at each other like the Riddler had just solved a riddle before Batman could. In the end, Batman and Talia's love story is a testament to the complexity of human, or should we say, superhero, relationships. Like the city they protect, their love was often dark and unpredictable, yet it endured, just as Gotham continues to stand tall despite its myriad challenges. So, whether you're a diehard Batman fan or just a casual observer of superhero romances, the love connection between Batman and TaliaAlGhul is a tale worth exploring. It's a story that reminds us that even in the darkest of times, love can find a way to shine through, much like the bat signal piercing the night sky. Batman Origins. Before he became the Caped Crusader, Gotham City's Dark Knight, he was just a young lad named Bruce Wayne. So, let's take a trip down memory lane, to the origins of the man who would eventually become the world's greatest detective. Bruce Wayne was born into the lap of luxury, which in Gotham City basically means a mansion surrounded by bats. It's not every day that you witness your parents being brutally murdered in front of you, but that's precisely what happened to young Bruce during a fateful night at the theater. You might think that it'd be enough to turn anyone into a recluse with a penchant for dressing up like a flying rodent, but Bruce had a different plan in mind. After spending his formative years traveling the world, studying under the world's greatest martial artists, and perfecting his brooding, Bruce returned to Gotham City. He had decided to become a vigilante, not just any vigilante, but one with a flair for the dramatic. Thus, the Batman was born, and his costume would go down in history as one of the most iconic get-ups ever created. But the cape and cowl were just the tip of the iceberg. Batman's real power was his intellect. He didn't have any superhuman abilities, unless you count an uncanny knack for sneaking up on people. He relied on his formidable detective skills, and let's face it, having the world's greatest butler, Alfred Pennyworth, didn't hurt either. Alfred was there to patch up Batman after every bone-crushing encounter with Gotham's colorful rogues gallery. Batman even had a contingency plan for the contingency plans of his foes. The Batcave was a high-tech fortress of solitude filled with gadgets that would make Q from James Bond jealous. Of course, Batman didn't work alone. He had a sidekick, Robin, the boy wonder. Together, they formed the dynamic duo, fighting crime with a combination of fists, gadgets, and witty one-liners. And let's not forget about Batgirl, Batwoman, and a whole menagerie of bat-adjacent characters who helped keep Gotham City safe. Because when you're dressing up like a bat and fighting costumed lunatics, you can never have too much backup. So there you have it, the origin story of Batman. A tragedy, a vow, a lot of money, and a costume that strikes fear into the hearts of criminals. It's a tale that has captured the imaginations of fans for generations, proving that even in the darkest of times, a billionaire playboy can find a way to make a difference. And maybe, just maybe, have a little fun along the way. TaliaAlGhul Origins. TaliaAlGhul is a character of complex origins and multifaceted intrigue within the DC Comics universe. Created by writer Dennis O'Neil and artist Bob Brown, Talia first made her debut in Detective Comics number 411 in 1971. Her tale is a captivating blend of lineage, love, and a legacy steeped in both mystery and the League of Assassins, sometimes known as the League of Shadows or Society of Shadows in adapted works. So, let's embark on a journey into the shadows and unravel the enigma that is TaliaAlGhul. Talia's roots trace back to her infamous father, Ras Al Ghul, whose name literally translates to the demon's head in Arabic. Now, I'm not saying family reunions at the Al Ghul household involve discussing flower arrangements and finger sandwiches, but it's safe to say that a certain level of villainy runs in the blood. Ras, with his Lazarus pits and penchant for world domination, isn't exactly father of the year material, but he's definitely an interesting character to invite to your next tea party. Talia, however, is more than just her father's daughter. She's a woman of intelligence, beauty, and charisma. With a mind as sharp as a Damascus blade and a wardrobe that screams "I'll kill you" in style, she's not your average femme fatale. Her complex relationship with Batman adds a layer of drama to her character that's both riveting and perplexing. Imagine trying to explain to your friends that you're in love with a vigilante who dresses up like a bat and punches criminals in his spare time. It's a tough sell, but Talia does it with a certain panache. Talia's involvement with the League of Assassins, her father's clandestine organization bent on restoring balance to the world through extreme methods, adds a layer of moral ambiguity to her character. She's torn between loyalty to her father's cause and her genuine affection for Batman. It's like trying to choose between attending the annual League of Assassins picnic or a romantic dinner with a Caped Crusader. Tough choices, indeed. One cannot discuss Talia's origins without mentioning her son, Damian Wayne. Yes, she and Batman managed to create a child together, proving that even the world's greatest detective can be a little careless with his bat condom usage. Damian, with his impressive martial arts skills and sharp wit, inherits the best, and possibly the worst, of both his parents. He's a living testament to the complex web of relationships and intrigue that surrounds Talia. In conclusion, TaliaAlGhul's origins are a captivating blend of family legacy, love entanglements, and a touch of moral ambiguity that makes her one of DC Comics' most intriguing characters. She's not your typical villain or heroine, she's a woman with her own agenda, and she's not afraid to take matters into her own hands. So, the next time you find yourself in the midst of a Gotham City crime spree, keep an eye out for TaliaAlGhul. You might just find yourself falling under her spell, or at the very least, wrapped up in her web of shadows and intrigue. Thank you for taking the time to explore the world of Batman and TaliaAlGhul's love story with us. We appreciate your curiosity and engagement. Stay tuned for more exciting tales from the world of superheroes and relationships. Your support means the world to us.